Let's have a property tour, shall we? Bryan LEBO, and today we have a very different kind of tour. So instead of being in Green Valley or Summerlin like we normally do, today we're all the way on the east side of town where we normally never go, because what is behind us are some of the most amazing views that you will ever find in Las Vegas, rivaling the most expensive homes in McDonald Highlands, Escaya, the Ridges in Summerlin. The views you're about to see are incredible, and this house has been completely remodeled from the ground up. So let's take a tour, let's see what they've done to the property, and let's check out these incredible views. So first off, let's talk about the flooring. The flooring is all 16 by 32 inch, larger format tile, very nice throughout almost the entire main floor. Some of the bedrooms are a little different. We'll see that in a moment, but let's start off in the kitchen like we normally do. So first off, let's talk about the island. Of course, we have to have an obligatory waterfall island in any modern home. This is a beautiful, beautiful fabrication. You can see right here, it almost looks like a dinosaur claw that's ripped through this marble island. Perfectly book matched. Great, great, great construction acumen level here. Now, let's come around. Let's check out a little bit more of this kitchen area. On the island, again, this is marble. We have a secondary sink, so if you keep kosher, you're good. If you just like to have another sink in front of the refrigerator, you're good. Speaking of refrigeration, we do have a 48-inch Viking refrigerator. Very upscale, very nice. Not much more to talk about here. When we talk about the cabinetry, you'll notice that we have a varying difference between the upper and lower cabinetry, as well as the island. So on the upper cabinetry, you'll notice we have this very European, white, ultra high gloss cabinetry, very, very modern looking. And then the lower cabinets, you'll notice that we have like a thermally fused laminate, more my style, the very dark gray and black. And even on the island, on the back side of the island that you approach from, there's tons of storage underneath. So it's very, very, very functional as well. All right, now let's talk a little bit more about some of these features. So we have the professional Viking series dual fuel range. So we have an 8-burner array, 48 inches in width. And then of course we have the matching 48-inch commercial vent hood. It's flanked by this really beautiful mosaic tile. I love baby blue. This is kind of like an aqua Miami blue, kind of bringing a little flair to the property here. Now, the counter surfaces are gorgeous. We have a beautiful, beautiful white quartzite, very minimal, very regal, very elegant. We do have some under light features, so we do have some downfiring LEDs. And again, you can kind of see the modern European white high gloss with the opaque glass. Very, very neat. All right, as we come over in this direction, this is the first time we're gonna see this vantage. So if you're washing dishes in the sink or doing anything in the sink, what is incredible is look up. Beyond the pool in your backyard, we're elevated, so we're probably somewhere around 3,000 feet here, but I have unobstructed views all the way from the south end of the strip, all the way north, and even all going into downtown. Some of these views you can't even get from the highest peaks in McDonald Highlands. This is incredible, and what's awesome is you're looking from a perpendicular angle, so you literally can see the entire strip in front of you. Sensational. Now, if you watch my videos, you know the rule: over 3 million, we must have 2 dishwashers. So thank you. We do have dueling Viking ranges. And then over here, if you watch the videos, I can't hit you with the ooh-ah sound because this one just pops open, but this is hiding your microwave oven. So a great, great kitchen and very, very open. I love the alignment with the family room. So if you're in the kitchen cooking, you're still part of the conversation in the family room. You can still watch the television. Just an incredible orientation for me. Now, we're still on the backside of the house, but over here is incredible. So we do have a door to go outside over here to your left, but check out these 3 massive windows. Not only do we have those views of the backyard and the entire Las Vegas Valley, but outside, we also have rollants. The whole house has rollant shutters. If you don't know what rollant shutters are, they're metal shutters that automatically deploy. Out here in the desert, you get extreme high temperatures, clearly, but the intensity of the sun tends to just bake the back of your house. Since we're on the east side of town and we're facing west towards the strip, you're going to get incredibly intense western sun in the afternoon. So if you're at work and you don't want to come home to a home that's 100 degrees inside, you can deploy the Raylaudin shutters and it will defeat not only all the heat penetration, but also light, which we'll see later. So this is beautiful and highly, highly functional. Now, speaking of highly functional, oh, well, you can disable that function by enjoying the bar here. So check this area out. So we have a gorgeous red marble array for the counter surfaces. Of course, we have an obligatory waterfall here, but we have dual refrigeration. We even have our third dishwasher. So we have a little European style dishwasher here if you just can't bear to walk 15 to 20 feet to the kitchen where the other dishwashers are. And then we have our ice maker here. So a really, really cool wet bar and a great orientation to enjoy the strip. Now we come into the family room area, and this is pretty neat. So we have 5.1 surround sound, and of note, you'll notice throughout the house, there's speakers everywhere. I believe it's on a Control 4 system, but you have whole in-home surround sound everywhere through here. So we have a nice floating marble shelf here, which matches the bar. And then we have a 3D tile accent wall in the alcoves as well as the media wall. And then of course, underneath, we have a 72-inch electric fireplace. This is a little bit on the nicer end. I believe it's a touchstone. So a nice fireplace. And then of course, we have symmetry. So we have the same matching array on the right side. All right, now let's head towards one of the primary suites. I say one of because this house has two primary suites. I would say this is the secondary, so like tier 2 primary suite. The main one's really upstairs. But as we come to this area, you'll notice we have this gorgeous alligator print wallpaper. It's not real alligator, so temper everything, will you? It's really, really elegant. I love this. We've seen it several times. You'll notice as we transition into the bedroom that we go with a more traditional luxury vinyl laminate flooring. So here we have the media wall. So again, reverse from the other side of the wall, we have the black 3D tile. We have a different electric fireplace here. And then we have a really oversized 85-inch television to kind of give you a sense of scale here. Over here, we have a dry bar area. So we have, spicing it up with a little color. So we have high gloss red cabinetry, refrigeration, and then we have French doors that will lead you to the gorgeous backyard, which we'll see later. Now, this is a kind of a cool area. They've got it set up as like a seating area, but this bay window array of 10 windows is very, very dramatic. Just gives a great feel when you walk in this room. We deployed this Raylaudin shutter to give you an idea. So this is what it would look like if you deployed all 10 Raylaudins down. And hopefully you can tell, but I have one in my home and there is literally zero light penetration. You can alter it so a little comes through, but this will kill about 95% of all heat intrusion, and it will kill 100% of the light. So if you do work in the casino industry or you work odd hours, this is an incredible home for you because you could sleep here and have zero light intrusion. Really, really neat. All right, now let's come over and let's check out the bathroom area. So over here, as we step into the first primary suite, we have another really gorgeous marble counter surface, above mount sinks. We have the illuminated mirror, and here we have a little bit of a different cabinetry. So while we have a floating cabinet, this one's really lovely. This is like a light heather gray. So as you get a little bit closer, you can kind of see the texture in the print. Very, very nice. Now over here to your right, this is a small closet that you could use for miscellaneous items, towels, etc. And then we go into the shower. So this is Ashley's favorite way of doing it. I'm not the biggest fan of the whole tub in the shower situation, but I'm getting old and set in my ways. But Ashley and all the younger people out there like this. So here we have a gorgeous mosaic tile floor. I really like the minimal modern perspective of it. And then we have large format tile to make the actual shower surround. So coming in here, again, we have our floating bathtub, really sleek, really modern. I like that. Then over here, we have the 6 body washers. We have our handheld. And then of course, above me, we have our rainfall shower head. It's a perfect bathroom. And again, this is the second primary suite. This isn't even the main one. So if you've got family staying with you, the mother-in-law, they're going to be very well taken care of. Over here, we have our water closet. And then here we have a walk-in closet that's ample. Again, This, for most people, this is an incredible suite. But in this house, this is the second tier. So stick with me. We'll check out the main one here in a little bit. All right, coming through the French doors and leaving the primary suite. Now we're gonna come over to this area real quick. Now over here, you can clearly see over here, this staircase leads upstairs into the main primary. So this house has 2 staircases. You don't see it too often in more modern homes nowadays, but originally this home was more traditional in its styling. And of course it did have the applicable 2 staircases. Now this is the door that leads to the garage. We're not gonna show you the garage because there's some privacy issues in there, but gorgeous garage, epoxy floor. You have 2 tankless water heaters. You have a water filtration system, and you even have built-in EV charging on a 240 plug. So everything you would need in a 3-car garage is right there for you. All right, now we've got the kitchen over here, all this open area. This right here is gonna be your pantry. Right now it's kind of like a dumping storage zone, but come check this area out. So this is going to be your main powder bathroom. So this is the powder bathroom that the majority of your guests are actually gonna use. So we have a floating vanity, above mount sink. We have the back illuminated mirror, really nice. Again, we have that gorgeous alligator print for an accent wall. We have our toilet with, the bidet function toilet seat. But fellas, you're gonna feel me here. How dope is this? I love it. We have a modern urinal. These house flippers, we've filmed, I think, 3 of their homes, and this kind of is turning into their signature. I absolutely love it. Ladies, if you don't know, ask your men, they'll fill you in, but I love that. All right, here we have the laundry room. So we have a very nice washer dryer, floating shelves. We have nice granite matte finish granite counter surfaces, the same high gloss European cabinetry that we discussed, and then we have a little closet. Now, the one thing about this laundry room that I would probably do is I love how open the house is, but on the other hand, I don't know that I want to hear the washer and dryer going off while I'm watching TV or in the kitchen. So I would probably use this threshold and fill it in and put in a nice solid core door just so that we don't have any noise intrusion into the living space. All right, now coming down this direction, this is where things get kind of fun, guys. You're gonna like this. So we're gonna come into what I'm calling the fun room, but this is an absolutely incredible zone. So here we have double height ceilings, so it's about 22 feet high. We have 2 picture walls. It's as bright as can be in here. I mean, there are some lights, but you don't really need much light because there's so much natural light coming through here. But let's explore this area a little bit. So clearly this was designed to be your formal living room, which I don't know if anyone really uses these anymore. So here this turns into just a fun playground. So as we come over this direction, we have a door that leads to the backyard. And then, you know what? Here, this is a weird one. So this is another powder bathroom. So I guess if you're hanging out in this area, this is probably gonna be a little closer. If you're having a party, it helps to have 2. But this is the brightest bathroom I've ever seen. I'm not being dramatic. It is so bright. The camera's gonna compensate, but you've got these 5, it's so bright. We've got these 5 bay windows here, and it is just intense, the sun coming in here. But we have a nice floating vanity. I just wanna get out of here, to be honest. It is so bright, this is ridiculous. So let's get out of here. But it's a really nice bathroom. I would appreciate this when the sun goes down. All right, over in this area, we have a really nice high gloss porcelain surround for the fireplace. And here we have my favorite style of fireplace. This is the Dimplex XL Ignite. So here's a 72 inch, very, very nice. You don't even really need it considering everything else in here, but this is really, really elegant. Again, coming around this direction, guys, you have to just be here to really experience. But again, you have those strip views, and it's just, I can only imagine what this looks like at night. Part of me wishes that we came back and filmed at night. Now over here, part of the fun experience, we have the 3D tile for the wall, and then we have 2 massive 85-inch displays. So, I mean, this would be just an awesome place to have a party, game night, big events. Really, really, really great party house. All right, now we're gonna come over, we're gonna check out what is an executive office, but could be a bedroom. But first, since we're not gonna cover the stairs when we go upstairs, hopefully you can see this entire staircase as well as the secondary staircase is all draped in black granite. So very regal, very expensive. Can't say I've seen too many homes, especially modern, that is using that as far as the steppers and risers. Pretty neat. Coming through the threshold, here we have an executive office. So again, we have surround sound speakers, recessed lighting, an abundance of windows. This here is the front of the property. Now this is a little bit weird because this office is open because of these cutouts in the walls. So on one hand, if this isn't load bearing, we could just blow this out and make this a little bit more open. On the other hand, this does have a full bathroom that we're about to see. So if you do need another bedroom downstairs, you could just fill in the drywall, put in some windows and shades, make this into a full-fledged bedroom because we do have a closet. And then this is a full bathroom. So this again could be an ensuite bedroom. Here we have the black marble counter surface, the heather gray floating vanity, illumination, but I love this shower. Love this shower. We're gonna see another one, but I love that it looks like textured concrete, even though it's a high gloss porcelain. All right, coming out of the executive office, let's finish up in this dining room area. So coming over here, you can see this is the front door that we started the tour from. And then here we are in the dining room area. And really, I mean, it's self-explanatory. I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate this. The king and queen here, I feel like this is something that should be in like Alice in Wonderland. It's incredibly dramatic, but I kind of love it even though it's a little over the top. All right, guys, we have seen the entire downstairs of this property. Let's go upstairs and let's see that primary suite and the other secondary bedrooms to see what other surprises we have up there. All right, guys, welcome to upstairs. Now, this is my favorite vantage point because over this balcony, now you're overlooking the fun room. You can still see the strip. It's just an incredible vantage point. But what's neat is check this out. Very unique. The backside of this landing balcony area, you can see we have another walkway with another balcony, and below us here is the entry. So a very unique floor plan, but kind of neat for those vantages. All right, now coming over in this direction, you're gonna see a little bit of redundancy, but we have a loft area, which is really neat. This is the spiral staircase that we just came up. And then over here, you'll notice we have 5 of these massive oversized bay windows. Just an incredible amount of natural light. So really neat. You can see over here in this loft area, typically these are in the ceiling, but we have in-ceiling speakers that are tapped into the main system. So as a result, we have our rear left and right speakers built into the wall, which also makes for a little bit better surround sound experience when you're sitting there. Much of this is controlled off of this iPad right here. And then here we have our left, center, and right in-wall speakers for the surround, and of course another 85-inch display. So kind of a neat area if you wanted to watch television up here and kind of shuffle yourself right into bed without having to go up the stairs. At your discretion. All right, over here, this is the landing we were talking about. So we're standing right above the front entry and we're looking towards the back of the house. Over here, we have a lovely oversized balcony, and this is in the front of the house. So this is where you would come out to greet your guests and tell them to come on in. Now, very dramatic for a secondary bedroom, but this leads us into a lovely oversized bedroom. This is more of like the secondary children's bedroom. 2 windows overlooking the front of the house, really neat. There's another door that leads to the main hallway over there. So you do have 2 access points for ingress and egress. In here, we have a really great bathroom, especially for a kid. So over here, we have that heather gray, high gloss, lacquered floating vanity. We have a leathered granite counter surface, undermount sink, illuminated mirror, nice toilet. And again, I love this shower. So again, it kind of looks like antique concrete, really lovely. And again, for a secondary bedroom, incredible. All right, here's a third hallway. So the back hallway leading down this direction, really neat. We'll see this bedroom in a moment, but first, this is awesome. So this is technically a bedroom, but in this iteration, they're using it as a fitness area. So we have vaulted ceilings, which are really incredible. Coming down here, we have windows on this side, a window in front of us, And then we have kind of a dry bar area here with refrigeration. Now again, this is currently set up to be a fitness room, but it is a proper bedroom. So this could be a bedroom if you have a bunch of children, or this could be a great playroom if you wanted the kids to run amok and go crazy here. It's completely on the other side of the house as the primary suite, so you don't have to listen to it. Really, really flexible floor plan. All right, now coming into this bedroom, here we have just another secondary bedroom. So we have access from that door to the back hallway, and then we have access from this door to the main hallway. But again, this is ensuite. So coming in here, we have matching. So leathered granite, we have the same high gloss lacquered cabinetry, illuminated mirror, and then the exact same shower setup that we just saw. So really, really wonderful and all ensuite. Now let's start getting into some more exciting features. Now, remember downstairs we had that laundry room, and I mentioned that I didn't love that the noise was exposed to the main living space. Part of the reason you can get away with that is because upstairs we have a secondary washer and dryer. So this is the brand new built-in stackable LG washer dryer system. So for, the children's clothing, sheets, everything, you can really do it all up here. So downstairs would be kind of overflow, whatever else you need it for. So if you do have those issues, just use the one up here. Now, here's the main primary suite. So coming in, we have nice double French door entry, very dramatic. We have 16 by 32 inch oversized tile. And this is, this is a funny one. The house was originally much more traditional, travertine, very circa 2000. And I'm sure this kind of fit the role. This just seems kind of silly to me. But here we have a Juliet balcony that really leads to nowhere, but this overlooks the fun room. So kind of cute, kind of funny, utterly senseless, but a design feature nonetheless. Love the interior design of this home. All of their properties, they do such an incredible job with the interior design. Again, we have the matching worthless Juliet balcony to nowhere land, but this is far from useless. Now here we have a double slider system, and we have this incredible balcony here. And the reason it's incredible is, again, you have unobstructed views of the entire valley, complete panoramic views. Again, if you were here in person, it's utterly incredible. Over here, we have an actual wet bar. So we have an actual sink. We've got high gloss red lacquer cabinets to spice it up, add some color, and we have refrigeration. So very flexible, very nice. Now over here, we have a 72-inch electric fireplace. We have our display, sound bar. A little weird. This is a 3D tile system for the media wall, but it's actually made out of styrofoam. So I'm thinking this is kind of a choose your own adventure type situation here, where obviously if you use some kind of veneer and painted it, it will look substantially different. I'll leave it there. All right, over here to the right, we have a lovely, lovely walk-in closet. So this would be, his closet, if you will. Ample size for sure. But this is the show stunner. Check out this bathroom. In person, it's absolutely sensational. I really, really love it. It's a little aggressive, but in person, it looks a lot better. All right, when we come over, this is her side of the bathroom. So clearly you have your makeup vanity, gorgeous marble counter surface. We have different floating cabinetry here. This is more of an ivory white with a little bit of a texture. Illuminated mirror, above mount sink, perfect. Love over here. Over here, we have the 60-inch electric touchstone fireplace. We have a display, so when you're in the bathtub, you can appreciate whatever it is you're watching. But this bathtub in itself is incredible. It kind of looks like a shoe. I love this floating, dramatic bathtub. And again, you can see the candles sitting up here. In the bathtub, you can see the entire strip. So ladies, have some champagne, throw some roses, look at the strip. This justifies the price having that experience. Not many homes in this entire city have that experience. But let's talk about this shower. This is more my preferred type of shower, as opposed to having the bathtub and the shower, just a massive, massive cavity. I like steam showers. Typically, they tend to be smaller. This is kind of an everything in one situation. So being a steam shower, we do have a curved entry, but you'll notice the glass goes all the way to the ceiling to keep all of the steam inside. We've got oversized large format tile that's porcelain. And check this out. Over here, we have our body washer system. We have our valve selector, and it's a double system. So we have our handhelds right here. We have our body washers, and then again, redundancy, symmetry, body washers, handhelds. But one of the cool things is directly above me, we have 2 rainfall shower heads, and they have color changing LED illumination. So right here, you can actually turn the illumination on and off and actually choose what color you want. So pretty neat. And then over here is your steam control. So again, if you like steam showers, this is an incredible shower for you. Over here, we have the Hillside, denoted by not having a makeup vanity. All right, now this is where things get pretty cool. So remember I said this was the her side. Now, there's a big criticism for homes when you get over 3 million or so. A lot of people want his and her toilets. So here we have a water closet, pretty large size. We have a Japanese style, very expensive toilet here. So very nice, very par for the course. But fellas, get ready, grab that beer. This is cool. It's oversized, but we have our Japanese toilet and we have a urinal. Nothing better than having a urinal right off of the bedroom. Fellas, I know you feel me. Ladies, ask your man and he'll fill you in. I'm not covering that one. But check out this closet. We have a custom closet. We have a gorgeous island in here. The gorgeous marble that we had at the island downstairs. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is sensational. It's a gorgeous closet, gorgeous house. We have now seen downstairs. We've seen upstairs. All that's left is check out this incredible backyard. So meet me outside. Let's check out what they've done with the backyard. All right, guys, welcome to the backyard. Now, one of the new additions that was made to the property as part of the remodel was this outdoor structure that I'm standing underneath right now. So here we have an outdoor viewing area. So we have this gorgeous marble that's a double waterfall return. We have an oversized television, refrigeration, plenty of seating, and of course, look at, I mean, I can't stop talking about the strip views because that's what this house is all about. So what an amazing place to be able to watch television at night, take in the sparkling lights of the strip. Coming over here, all the grass on the property was all ripped out, all the natural grass replaced with the synthetic turf. So great for our water resources, great for the aesthetic because it's evergreen. Just a wonderful job. Now, we discussed earlier the Rolladen shutter situation. Here you can see that bay window in the downstairs primary. Those 10 windows, all of them complete with individual Rolladen shutters. And you can even see over here, same thing. This entire back wall that faces west is all protected by Rolladen shutters. It's incredible. But let's talk about this pool. This pool has been completely reimagined. Very large, a little bit larger than you can actually build nowadays, I would say. Pebble Tech surface. We have this gorgeous Baja shelf. You could actually get 3 chaise lounges comfortably in here. And then we have 4 sheer descents behind me, as well as 3 of the fire pit features. So again, can you imagine sitting back here with the sheer descents, water, the fire, just overlooking the strip? So dramatic. Absolutely love it. Let's come back towards the house for a moment and let's check out the outdoor kitchen. A couple things I love. Very important, again, in summer, it is hot as hell out here. So I love that it's completely covered. We do have surround sound throughout the entire property outside, but underneath this patio cover, we have 2 speakers. So you got some tunes while you're out here. Gorgeous marble counter surface. We have a sink, we have a griddle, and then of course we have a pizza oven, as well as a high-end Coyote barbecue grill. So very great, very functional because there's plenty of shade over me here. All right, coming back to the pool area. If you've been watching, you know, I call this the Quattrofinity elevated jacuzzi. So yeah, the water will spill over all 4 sides. Very elegant, very nice. And even on this side over here, we have an additional Baja shelf. So you could put 3 more chaise lounges over here. And there's even a hole for an umbrella. So if you're like me and don't really want to work on your tan, want to enjoy some shade, rock on. More synthetic turf area for the kids and the fur babies. We've got 2 gorgeous palm trees above me here. And then, if you want to work on your short game, you can literally pretend that you're in Augusta, practicing your short game at the Masters, as you can see from the T-pins. But absolutely gorgeous. But check this out. How neat is this? So here we have an elevated conversation pit. So fire feature. And again, we can sit over here, look at the entire Las Vegas Strip, look into downtown. Guys, this is an incredible one. And even behind me over here, you're completely isolated against Frenchman Mountain. I mean, nothing can be built. This house has absolute privacy. Absolute privacy. Guys, let me know what you think. What is your favorite feature? Is it all the viewing spaces, the Rolladen shutters, the fact that you have the most incredible views in the valley along with privacy? There's just so much to love here. Well, special thanks to Kashina Stanley for allowing me to film this gorgeous property. And guys, there's plenty more videos on the way, so be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll check you all in the next one. Deuces.